This is Eagle Owl, and today I will be talking about CJ Gardner Johnson is back, and he apologized to the fans, which no apology was needed. Also, we got to talk about Justin Fields. He might be a Philadelphia Eagle, but we will see. And lastly, Howie's not done. But let's get straight into it. All right, so before we get straight into the topics today, I want to talk about Saquan Barkley. Yes, we all know Saquan Barkley is officially a Philadelphia Eagle. We love it. But it was interesting what James Palmer had to say about Saquon Barkley and why Howie Roseman went all in on Saquon Barkley. But let me go ahead and play this clip.
The ball and Saquon Barkley, the big signing they had on the first day of free agency. I kind of asked around, and the big reason why I was told this happened, Yam, is specifically because of what's getting implemented by Kell Moore with this offense. He specifically fits the scheme and the play action that they're trying to implement moving forward. It requires a three-down back. Why not get one of the best three-down backs in all of football to go out and be the guy who is able to run this for you, as well as being able to be used in the passing game. The Eagles value the ability to run a linebacker versus a running back in space. Take advantage of that advantage right there using Saquon Barkley. All of these add up to why Howie Roseman pulled the trigger, signed the big deal for Saquon Barkley. It's how he fits in this new offense that they're developing in Philadelphia.
Barkley.
Interesting. He went and got Saquon because Kell Moore. That's interesting. The reason why is because all the rumors of Kell Moore basically controlling the offense and Howie is actually listening to his guys. You know, Howie was always known for being stubborn. He wanted his guy, his pieces. But if Kell Moore is like, yo, he's going to fit in the offense perfectly, Howie did everything he could to get him. So Howie is really turning a new leaf. I mean, these past, 3-4 years, Howie Roseman been doing this thing. Now, we got to put out the productivity on the field, but Howie been doing his job as a GM. I mean, far as paying people, getting the talent, Kell Moore got it all right now. You asked for Saquon Barkley, now you got him. And again, it's very interesting, especially with everything that was coming out about how Kell Moore is going to control the offense. So I'm happy Saquon is here, and I'm happy Kell Moore made that suggestion. All right, so speaking of Howie Roseman, we gotta salute him. We gotta salute him for CJ Gardner Johnson, man. CJ Gardner Johnson is actually back. I just felt it in my gut. I'm like, well, he didn't get signed yet. I'm not hearing really rumors about him going anywhere else. Tennessee would be nice, but I don't know if Tennessee really fits CJ Gardner Johnson. The only way Tennessee will get him if they overpay him, which it looked like Tennessee did not. And he's an Eagle. He's an Eagle. I'm hearing that it's $27 million with $10 million guaranteed. So not only do CJ Gardner Johnson come back, he come back basically on the team-friendly deal. $27 million with only $10 million guaranteed. Of course, he could get more with incentives and things like that. But man, salute to Howie Roseman. And to be honest, maybe CJ Gardner Johnson didn't have that much wiggle room, because now teams are looking at him like, can he stay healthy? That's CJ Gardner Johnson problem. Can he stay healthy? We will find out. Hopefully he can. Hopefully he can stay healthy the whole year and really give us his all. But to me, CJ Gardner Johnson always fit in Philadelphia. I mean, if it felt like even when he was in Detroit, he really didn't fit that city. And that's why he gave the fans an apology. That's why he was possibly willing to basically come back home to Philadelphia, because he fit here. Yeah, CJ Gardner Johnson, the fans went back and forth. But to be honest, that attitude is meant to be in Philadelphia. That CJ Gardner Johnson attitude is meant to be in Philadelphia. He probably missed Philly. Of course, he wasn't going to say it in Detroit. Philly missed him. And it's strange that Landon Dickerson said, like, people, when they usually leave Philadelphia, they, still got contact with the player that left. And most of them always regret, or if not all of them, always regret, like, Yeah, Philly is a crazy city, but I do miss it. And CJ Gardner Johnson could have been that guy. Again, congratulations, man. Signed the deal you wanted, got the multi-year deal. Howie got the deal he wanted, team friendly deal. All works out. All works out. But speaking of a guy that can possibly come to the Eagles on a cheap deal, hearing this Justin Fields thing. So Justin Fields, basically the market is dried up. Bears might get a quarterback in a draft. Falcons signed Kirk Cousins. Raiders signed Gardner Minshew to be the guy, which is crazy. And yeah, everybody that needed a quarterback got one. So now he's looking to possibly be a backup somewhere. I heard the Giants might trade for him to compete with Daniel Jones. We will see. I hope that don't happen. But the Eagles were out there too. So according to Brandon Lee Gordon, the Eagles are looking to, get Justin Fields as a backup for Jaylen Herz. I see a lot of people was against it. I'm not mad at it because that's what the Eagles do. Got to think a couple years ago when we got Gardner Minshew, when you get a Marcus Mariota, you get guys that are good just in case, Jalen Hurts go down, because I'm hearing Easton Stick. I mean, he don't even fit Jalen Hurts' play style, because now if you could trade for Justin Fields, Jalen Hurts had to miss a game or two. You don't really have to change the game plan as much because he's just as mobile. Not the best passer to me. Still got developing to do there. But as a backup for Jalen Hurts, it wouldn't hurt. I mean, Matt Jones just went to Jacksonville. I mean, why not Justin Fields? He could learn something under Jalen Hurts, maybe the leadership, how Jalen Hurts play will make Jalen Hurts tick. A lot of people a lot of people still don't like it. But I wouldn't be mad at it if you give up like one of those fifth rounders for him. You get a solid backup. And I like the backup we had last year. His name's not coming to my mind right now, but the backup we had last year, who should have been ahead of Marcus Mariota, in my opinion. But he was good. And then if you could get a Justin Fields, that's a solid 3. And then Justin Fields is still on a rookie deal, so you don't have to pay him as much, because I felt like we overpaid for Marcus Mariota. So we will see about Justin Fields. But again, if we trade from, I wouldn't be mad at it. I wouldn't be mad at it at all. Jalen Hurts is getting paid millions of dollars a year, so Jalen Hurts is clearly the guy. But to have a solid backup, especially in the league today, with the extra game, players getting hurt more, why not? All right. And Howie Roseman, let's talk about him. Let's talk about him just a little more. So CJ Gardner Johnson signed, Saquon signed, we did get Huff. But the big question is, what about the linebacker? What's going on with the linebacker? Yes, I love everything we're doing, but what about the linebacker? According to Josina Anderson, it's not over. Howie Roseman is looking for a linebacker. Maybe he's not on the market. Maybe it's a guy we trade for. And if we trade him for a guy, I'm telling you, I have no idea who it could be. No idea. Maybe somebody that's on a rookie deal. Maybe a disgruntled guy. It feel like when we got CJ Gardner Johnson the first time, remember, we like, yeah, we need a safety going into the year. We really do. And then we end up trading for CJ Gardner Johnson before the year started. I feel like Howie might do something like that. Might not wait as long, but it feel like, Howie got some trade pieces in the Hassan Reddick and the Josh Sweat. Maybe you can get, a linebacker and a pick out of somebody for Hassan Reddick or Josh Sweat. Or hell, if you trade both, maybe you get picks for the other and the player and the pick for the other. So we will see what Hassan Reddick. We will see what Howie Roseman do. But again, he's not done, y'all. He's not done. So we staying up, we watching, see how we do. But hey, man, what do you think? How do you feel about the moves? The Saquon Barkley, how do we feel about that? Linebacker market, we still in there. We got our safety, we got our edge rusher, we got our running back. Howie still got more work to do. But this is Eagle Al. I'm a